Here, TJ sits down with Amira. Amira is the wife of investigative journalist Donald McIntyre, but TJ has no idea who she is.
Yep.
I don't know if it's contracts you've got to sign, but I see paperwork in front of me for you, and you've really had to go over it to make a decision if this is a positive choice for you.
I am always dealing with contracts because I manage my husband.
I do feel like you've got a lot of men in the spirit world that want to come close, so I do feel like a very strong man wants to come close. Would this be your father you've lost? Is your father in the spirit world?
Yes.
Okay, right, so your dad is here, but you would understand that people would look at your father as being, I want to say, a hero. That's the way he makes me feel. Is that okay to say?
Yeah.
Yeah? But he's not showing me lots of medals or look at me. He's not that kind of hero. He's kind of those heroes that we don't always know about, you know, that quietly go and do their job and stand up for everybody else and project for everyone else.
My father, he was a nuclear scientist, and he was very academic. He was also the Minister of Science and Technology in Pakistan.
He kind of wants to stand up for everybody as well, and I kind of feel like by him standing up, that's kind of why he fell. There's a real feeling of, I stand up, and in his life, I'm not talking about his death, but in his life, he would have been built up, but also then taken down. Does that make sense? Yeah?
Yeah. He was very courageous, and you know, he was the top of his field, so there was obviously people ready to pull him down all the time, but he just kept picking himself up.
I don't know if you have already written a book, so I apologise if you have, but I feel like I want to read your words. So I do feel like your story, or you tell other people's stories as well. There's some kind of connection to that. Does that make sense?
It does, yeah.
Okay. And I feel, as I'm saying that, I feel quite powerful. So it's your story will help others as well. So, and almost take away, it's like it's showing the real truth and take away, I just see like a black blanket, you know, so it's kind of, does that make sense? I'm sorry if I'm not
totally, yeah.
putting it across, I'm a clairsentient, so I have to feel all of this. So I just feel like a black blanket's been put, so by you writing or by you talking, by you being vocal, you're uncovering all of this. So it's like people are seeing the real truth, you know? Mm-hmm. Yeah? Okay, because I feel like that's your power.
Well, the whole of my dad's life, he wrote these journals, and even right up to his death, he was busy scribbling entries, and he left all these to me to read and to write, and he said, you know, I want you to write my story, my book.
But it's the words, it's the writing that he keeps wanting me to read, and he keeps wanting me to say, you're hard on yourself, aren't you? You'll write something, screw it up, or someone's writing it for you. I feel, I don't know, but I feel like it's got to be your words. So if someone writes it for you, it must be your voice. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it really does, yeah. It is true, because I have written a book, which I've been editing for the last 5 years, and it's now sitting in my drawer, so I don't think it's going to go anywhere. But I am very hard with myself when I write, yeah.
He likes to know what's going on. When your dad was physically here with us, he knew what went on in the world, and your father knows even more so now what goes on in the world, you know. So when you think of your father, I want you to remember him as kind of like an ambassador here, that's the word I want to use, and an ambassador now in his spirit life.
He set up an Academy of Science for technology, basically helping third world countries. So that was sort of his baby, and he was the ambassador of it all, so it's quite incredible.
And please know that your dad is guiding you through every step, and as I say, pride is not enough, because it's more than pride, it's astonished, amazed, and just in awe of you, really, your father. You know, you've done a good thing, and I look forward to reading your dad's book. And yours.
Thank you.
I hope I helped you today.
Thanks, it was amazing.
You're welcome.
It was awesome. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
I thought it was amazing. I was just blown away by it completely. She was just so fantastic. She got, you know, such detail, I mean, about the journals. That was just incredible. Yeah, my heart sort of almost stopped there. It's bizarre because I felt him around for the next few days, like very, very strongly. So obviously I had.
I was amazed by her detail because she had information and detail which only very, very close family members would know about, and certainly close family members would not be telling about. And I thought that was very, very, very sharp and pretty extraordinary. Yeah, very surprising.